Yeah, it's been very quiet here. We've had 2 or 3 through. Over. Here comes another one now.
Okay, cutters! We got you! Come out with your hands up!
Dead?
No, but he's in a pretty bad way. I don't know about our man.
Marvelous, marvelous. Leaves us just as wise as when we came in.
I'm sorry, sir. He was bent on shooting the hell out of all of us. You find something?
This?
London, date of birth, 19/6/1952. Au pair. What does that mean?
Let's hope London can find out. At least they've got a date of birth.
Ah. Could I speak to Chief Inspector Craven?
No. He dropped dead 6 months ago. Why?
Commander Glover presents his compliments, requests the pleasure of his company.
Well, he knows I've just come off duty. What does he think, I'm some sort of robot or something?
He didn't say so. He just said he wants to see you straight away.
Oh, well, that's too bad. You can tell him I've got something very important on, something personal. Tell him I wasn't in. I've got to see a sick aunt up in Cumberland. No address, no phone number, nothing. Right?
Anything you say, sir.
Good.
Shall I wait here or in the car?
I've told you what you can do, Sergeant. Make me some coffee while I shave.
One French, one Spanish, 2 Swiss, 1 German, and 1 Yugoslav. All we need is a pin.
You late again?
Listen, you. I've been up half the night.
Morning. Morning. Gentlemen, we'd like the benefit of your long and varied experience.
Home Office Aliens Department. Who are these?
6 girls with the same birth date. Au pair girls, at least 5 of them are. The other one is the girl Mr. Strand is interested in.
About 5 hours ago, while we were all safely tucked up in bed, The Royal Canadian Mounted Police were out hunting in the Yukon. They were hunting Eric Connors, an enterprising chap who worked for the KGB, amongst others. Well, true to form, the Mounties got their man. Only not, unfortunately, the microfilmed report of a new NATO early warning system that Connors had filched from a radar base in Alaska. There was another man in it, too. He escaped capture by the RCMP. We believe this man is now on his way to London. Here, he'll pass the film on to the next link in the chain, whom we believe to be masquerading as an au pair girl. A year ago, the Italians picked up a man in Rome who was being driven about by a 21-year-old blonde. A girl of the same age eluded capture in a raid in Paris 6 months ago. There's a strong possibility we could be dealing with the same girl.
I suggest you get the aliens department to call these girls in, plus a few others on some pretext or other, and that'll give you a chance to screen them.
If anything further comes through from Canada, I'll let you know.
Good. In view of the urgency and size of this, you and Haggerty work in double harness.
But I've been working all night, sir. I spent the last 6 hours talking to Dutch seamen.
After which, half a dozen au pairs should prove a light relief.
Now, I want the routine to be as normal as possible. It's important that the girls we're interested in are treated no different from any of the others. If they want to know why they've been called in, tell them we had a fire in the records office and we need to keep our files up to date.
They may not even ask. Anything official, they probably act like lambs.
Yeah. Is that the questionnaires?
Yeah, home address, phone number, date of birth, etc., etc.
Hand them around when the girls arrive, and as soon as they've completed them, get the checks going on our 6. If there's anything that doesn't gel, just let us know, and then we start to interview. Are the lines open to Interpol?
I think so, sir, but I'll check them again.
It's all happening, isn't it? It's beginning to look as though they're casting Sound of Music out there. You know, I may be wrong, but I reckon that our girl will take one look at that lot and...
Maybe.
Yeah, well, even if she doesn't. If she's as clever as Strand makes out, she's going to have herself a cover which no questionaire's going to bust. There's only one way.
And that is?
Get the 6 of them in and lean on them hard.
And let the 5 innocent ones sell their story to every Sunday newspaper in Europe. You know your trouble, Tommy boy. You're young, you lack confidence.
No kidding.
Oh, not in yourself, son. In me.
Can I speak to Miss Gutman, please?
I am Miss Gutman.
Suzanne!
Go away, I'm sleeping.
There's someone for you.
Who?
A man.
A man?
Now, when were you over there? When? Oh, hello. If you'd like to sit down here, fill in one of these. We won't keep you very long. Don't worry, I'll fill this one.
I'll handle it from here. Not to worry. Bye. The Yugoslav girl, Irina Zlodi. She's playing hard to get. Her uncle's a big wheel, Minister of Trade or something. I'll let Glover handle it. Are all our girls here now, Mary?
All except Heidi Schneider and the Yugoslav girl.
Yeah, we know about her.
Heidi Schneider's not home yet. They're waiting for her. And we've got a problem with the Spanish girl. She can't speak any English.
Well, haven't we got someone here who can speak Spanish?
She hardly speaks any Spanish. Just a sort of Catalan dialect. From what I can gather, it's the first time she's been more than 10 miles from her village, and she wishes she'd never left there.
Why did she then?
The family she works for brought her over. She's been with them about 5 years.
Can we confirm that?
There's some photographs of her with the family.
I should check those. They could be forgeries.
All right, as soon as the questionnaires have been checked, let me have them, and you can start sending the girls in.
Well, that's the Yugoslav and the Catalan struck off. That leaves 4 runners. Are you taking any bets?
Don't push it.
What's up? You getting worried?
Remember, if I come unstuck, so do you. We're team-handed.
Yeah, but you're the jockey.
That was Hampstead. They picked up Heidi Schneider. She runs a smart little car registered in Paris, and according to the porter, she's been living alone in a rather expensive flat for months. Some au pair girl.
Ah, changing the betting order. Maybe we found a favourite.
Yeah. Get McGuire to pick up a search warrant, give the flat the once over.
Right.
I'll get somebody to check with the last family she worked for.
I'll take the passport. Heidi Schneider's here. We sent her passport to the Home Office for vetting.
Any word from Interpol and any of the others?
No, they're working on it now. Top priority.
Right, what have we got? There's 2 Swiss girls. Odette Gutmann, Suzanne Brodel. Both from Zurich. That could be a help. One was a nurse, one was a waitress.
Goodman's been to France and Italy.
Any of the others travellers?
The French girl, Sylvie Roche. But she hasn't been to Italy, nor the other Swiss, apparently.
Oh, well, that makes Gutman's second favourite. Things are hotting up.
Yeah. Right, let's start with one of the Swiss girls, Odette Gutmann.
Odette Gutmann, please.
Thank you very much. Well, that seems fine, Miss Gutmann. Sorry we had to call you in. You haven't put your home phone number.
Oh, it's,
Forgotten your own number, have you? I'm always doing that.
It's 974932. In Switzerland, I didn't live at home. I was a nurse. I live in a nurse's home.
At?
At the hospital, Zurich General.
Oh, yes. Well, if you just sign here, Miss Gutmann, and then you can go. We'll send your passport on later.
Thank you.
And Miss Brodel, you were a waitress, I see. In Switzerland, I mean.
Oh, yes, in Aachenbrods. You know perhaps Zurich?
I don't know Aachenbrods. Whereabouts is that?
Oh, it's maybe best restaurant. I got here the address von Herr Thalmann, the manager. You go in Zurich, you tell him you know Susanne. He give you special service. Fondue, rochely, everything. You go?
He won't, but I might.
If you'd just sign here, please. We had a friend of yours in just now.
Oh, that Gutmann. She is also from Zurich. Very nice girl. I know her a small bit, but her brother, better. I see her on the train to London. From Switzerland, there are coming 8 girls for au pair. At first, I'm not recognizing her. I say I'm working 2 years in Aachenbrod, and then she tells me she is there often.
That's funny. You're not recognizing him.
Somehow she is looking different, more a little serious. Also, I think with the hair. Before, she is fair, like me, more modern. Well, sometimes in Zurich, I see her taking coffee with the others. It's maybe 10 or 15.
10 or 15 what?
From the hospital. Nurses.
More forms?
Oh, what's wrong with forms? No, we just want to make sure we don't have to call you back again. Asseyez-vous, that's all. Sylvie Roche, occupation, student. 21 and still a student.
I'm not very clever.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that. Let's see, you were at Montpellier.
Montpellier.
Montpellier. And what were you doing there?
Back.
Eh?
Baccalaureate.
Thank you. And are you studying here?
Yes, English. The Oxford Intermediate. Yesterday, I had tea with Mr. Brown at the Ritz.
You're lucky, Mr. Brown. Would you just sign there? Do we have your home address in Bordeaux?
Yes. Why?
Well, you never know. I might be passing through Bordeaux. I might want to take you out to tea.
Sure. We'll take also my fiancé.
Hello, sir. McGuire. I think we may be onto something here.
Yeah, I see. Where was it? All right, I'll be right over. Miss Holmes? Are the checks through yet on Heidi Schneider?
Not yet.
We'll chase them up. Top priority.
Yes, sir.
And you interview her. Keep her here as long as you can. Chat her up. You're good at that.
And where are you going?
To her flat. Maguire's just found over 2,000 quid in her bedroom.
Yes, as soon as possible.
It's on the corner.
Yeah, it's a Munich employment exchange. Yeah, I want to know if, when, and how they employed Heidi Schneider. Yeah, Schneider.
The checks are through on Sylvie Roche. Her father's a police superintendent at Bordeaux.
Well, that doesn't prove anything, Sergeant.
It's confirmed she studied at Montpellier.
Oh, well, she must have had a holiday.
Yes, but not in Italy. She went to Yugoslavia, touring with her boyfriend. He's in the police too, by the way.
Under some clothes. By the way, sir, the porter said she had a telegram this morning, but I can't find it.
Well, you know what to do, don't you?
Right, sir. I got into the post office.
Hello? Ah, Mr. Craven. The Home Office have just come back to us. You must be on the right track. Heidi Schneider's passport is false.
It is it? Right. Tell Mr. Haggerty I'm going back to Hammersmith.
How much longer do I have to wait?
I'm sorry. Mr. Haggerty will see you now.
So I'd like to recommend full surveillance on Heidi Schneider, sir. Phone taps, the lot.
It's putting all our eggs in one basket.
Must be the right basket, sir. Her passport's false. She runs her own car. There's over £2,000 hidden in her flat. On top of that, there's that telegram from Amsterdam. Continental End Organised will ring with details, Oliver.
Could all add up to something else?
Yes, I know. Say something can mean nothing. It's the best we've got. None of the other girls fit, not one of them.
All right, go ahead. I'll get the necessary authorization.
Right, sir.
Well, I hope you've got everything you want.
Well, you know the civil service? Probably the same in your country.
10 times worse.
Oh, you're not going, are you? Oh, you are. Look, Miss Holmes has just brought you a cup of tea.
Right, there it is. Extension in the bedroom.
So I paid that now I'm an au pair.
I'm sorry to interrupt your little tete-a-tete, Mr. Haggerty, but we're expecting a second batch of girls soon.
Does it mean I can go?
Is it okay if... Yeah, I'm sorry it does, Miss Schneider. This way, please. Thanks very much for coming in. Nice talking to you. Hope we can do it again sometime.
You never know.
Well?
Getting on well, were you?
Yeah, she just my time.
Good. You're going to be seeing a lot of her in the next few days. Night and day, day and night.
What do you mean?
24-hour surveillance.
Who says so?
Me. And Glover.
Yeah, why wasn't I consulted?
You might have advised against it.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have done, and I think you might agree with me. I think you've blown it, old son.
What are you talking about?
Ask Mary.
What's he on about, Mary? What's happened?
Odette Gutman. They checked her home and the hospital. Neither of them have ever heard of her.
All right. Right, well, let Mr. Haggerty know I'll be down shortly. Anything from the ministry?
Nothing checks with Heidi Schneider. The employment agency in Munich closed over 2 months ago. It was run by a man named Klein, Oliver Klein. We know already her passport's a forgery.
What about Odette Gutman?
Nothing. Mystery.
Which we better solve pretty soon. A Canadian contact might be arriving right now. What's that?
Suzanne Brodel. We spoke to her Mr. Talman at Aachen Watz's. He remembers her quite clearly. The worst waitress they ever had.
With her perfume, I shouldn't wonder. Come on, let's go and cheer up Mr. Haggerty.
Yes. Yes, you'll do, darling. Well, whoever she's working for, they've got it made.
I suppose the job does have some compensation, sir.
What with her over there and me over here?
Where you'll stay until we're sure she's got that microfilm in her hot little hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean we don't blow the whole thing by going in there and pulling in the first geezer who turns up, only to find he's there to fix the central heating. Who's down the road in the vans, Paddy?
Sergeant Wills and Sergeant Gordon, sir. They've got a two-way contact between here and Hammersmith. The phone's over there, tapped, and there's a bug in the living room.
There's not one in the bedroom?
No, sir, we didn't have time to take one up.
Oh, pity. Yeah. Music while you wait. Do anything else?
Oh, yeah, there's a little delicatessen on the corner.
Yeah, I noticed it. Why?
Yeah, well, Paddy and I'll have a plate of salt beef, 2 sweet and sour cucumbers, and cheesecake. Yeah.
It's all laid on. Full gourmet service. What is it, Sergeant?
Cheese and tomato sandwiches, sir.
And tea.
Have a pleasant evening, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. My Life as a Hampstead Au Pair by Matahari's mother.
Two for 61121.
Are you alone?
Oliver, where are you?
Dover, has anybody called?
Not yet. Listen, I've got your wire about the film.
Everything is organized. I've got it with me.
I'm worried.
Don't be. Everything is all tied up. I'll phone you later.
When?
Heidi, please just be a good girl and do exactly as I told you.
How about that? Here's a man of few words.
Sounds promising, sir.
Does it? If he's coming from the Yukon, what the hell's he doing in Dover?
Odette, maybe she has troubles. I'm not interesting to ask.
I thought she was a friend of yours. Are there any other nurses from the Zurich General in London?
Zurich General? Why there? Odette was at Sacré-Cœur. That's the other side of town, 10 kilometers.
Yes?
Heidi? Heidi Schneider?
Right.
I'll be round. I've got a little something for you.
Shall I contact Mr. Craven, sir?
Nope. We'll wait for our friend to arrive.
Mrs. Miles?
Yes?
I'm from the Home Office, Aliens Department. Could I have a word with you, please?
Yes, of course. Do come in.
Thank you.
Mr.
Craven.
Oh, well, Mr. Craven, and what can I do for you?
It's about Odette Goodman, your au pair girl. Is she here?
Odette, yes. She's just getting ready to go off to a concert. I'll...
Not just for the moment, Mrs. Miles. I'd like to have a word with you first.
What about? You say you're from the Home Office?
Yes.
At this hour?
Yes, I know it's rather late, but it's a confidential inquiry, Mrs. Miles.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, you'd better come in, then. This way. Do sit down.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Craven, what is this all about?
Well, you see, a number of foreign girls have been mixing with undesirables and getting themselves into all sorts of trouble.
But not Odette. She's not the type. Anyway, I'm very careful about au pair girls. I know all about them. My daughter-in-law had an absolute terror working for her last year. Thief, liar, goodness knows what, actually walked off with her wedding ring.
What's that?
It's the doorbell.
Take a seat.
Oh, Tom.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, wouldn't I just? I'll have a scotch. So you're the famous Heidi, eh?
Does she go out much?
Not very much. Occasionally we go to concerts together. We share an interest in music. Well, of course, my family's been involved with it for generations. My late husband was a conductor. My son's an impresario in the north, and my daughter-in-law's a concert pianist.
I see. Does Odette have any boyfriends?
Not as far as I know. Now, really, Mr. Craven, this is a lot of nonsense. There's absolutely no question of Odette mixing with undesirables or getting into trouble. I think you'd be much better employed looking into something... Come in. Odette, this is Mr. Craven from the Home Office.
We have already met this afternoon. I thought you might like a cup of coffee, Mrs. Miles.
Thank you.
Would you like a cup, Mr. Craven?
Thank you. Mrs. Miles, is there somewhere I can talk to Miss Goodman alone for a few moments? I have something of a rather confidential nature I wish to discuss with her.
Really, you're being very mysterious. I suppose you'd better talk to her in here. I hope you're not going to make her late for her concert.
No, it shouldn't take long. I have a rather pressing appointment myself.
Yeah, I thought you'd be here earlier.
Yeah, well, I got sort of caught up on the way.
Did Oliver tell you?
What's that? She's put the radio right on top of our bunk. That's why it's scrambled.
Well, unscramble it quick. She's saying something about Oliver. I want to know what it was. Oh, come on, Paddy. Get your finger out. What are you trying to do? Get ready to Luxembourg?
Trying to filter out this blasted music. Hey, that's it. It's going.
Yeah. Who is he? Into the bedroom.
That's not bugged.
Yeah, perhaps that's just as well.
Yes, you're right. I told some lies. My telephone number, the hospital. I wasn't at the Zurich General.
No. You're at the Sacré-Cœur. We're pretty efficient at the Home Office.
Yes, it was the Sacré-Cœur. It was stupid of me to lie.
And why did you?
Because of him.
Who is he?
A man I love. He's married.
What's his name?
No. Please don't make me tell you. He's not in this country. He's in Switzerland.
Why did you lie this afternoon?
Because I was afraid you might ring the Sacré-Cœur.
Well, I'm going to have to anyway. I have to check. After all, you may be lying again.
Please don't. I don't want him to find out where I am. I don't want it to start again.
Well, it doesn't have to. I just have to make a few inquiries. There's no need to say where you are.
Honestly? You promise?
I promise.
Well, you see, he's a very well-known man. His name is Claude Larousse. He was a resident physician there. His wife is very rich.
I see.
They're still there, sir. That's not bad. Still, it's probably costing him a fortune.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, of course. She's a tart, Sergeant, on the game, taking a trick, doing a turn. Do I make myself clear?
What about our man? What if he arrives now?
We'll have to take his turn with all the rest, won't he?
Unless he is the bloke.
What, relaxing after his arduous journey? No, Sergeant, I've had it, all this guessing, all this creeping around in carpet slippers. She's not our girl, she's a hooker, plain and simple.
She could be both, sir.
Yeah, well, if she is, she's going to tell me all about it. The film, the network, the contact, everything.
I think I ought to get Mr. Craven on the blower.
You'll get Mr. Craven on the blower when I tell you to get Mr. Craven. Not before.
And then you came to London as an au pair?
I had to get away from both of them. To be in love is good, but when it turns to bad, it hurts. Hello? Yes, he's here. It's for you.
Oh, thank you. Craven. I see. And you've actually spoken to the hospital? Well, where is he now? Uh-huh. No, that's all. Thank you. Bye. He isn't at the Sacré-Cœur any longer. He's moved out.
Please don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Sorry if I've made you late for your concert. Let me give you a lift to the Albert Hall.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I know now I needn't have.
Who the hell are you?
I'm his husband. Who are you? If you want to play it that way. I want 2 sergeants now! How about that, then? Hope you're impressed.
You're all right, his husband?
You're right, I'm not. Now let's find out who you are. What's your name?
Beckles. Charles Beckles.
Right, Charlie, get your trousers on. You're nicked. Nicked? What for? Indecent exposure. And corrupting a 13-year-old.
She's not 13.
Isn't she? Have you seen her birth certificate?
No.
Well, I have. So watch it. Right. Hello, Heidi. Remember me? Come out from the ministry.
Leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about.
A man named Oliver.
Oliver or Gulliver?
Listen, Heidi.
You're going to beat me up, Buster?
No. You'll probably enjoy that.
Stop that, will you?
Excuse me, has somebody left anything for me? It's rather urgent. The name is Gutman. Odette Gutman. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Were you born in a pigsty?
I've always wondered what it would be like to have an au pair girl.
Go to hell. Mensch, I'm in a mess. What am I going to do?
Nothing. Don't worry. Ah, you should have come a bit earlier. You missed the party. You know Miss Schneider, don't you? We're just waiting for a friend of hers, Oliver. She'll be here any minute.
All right, take her out, Patty. And be nice to her. She's obviously been looking after Mr. Haggerty. All right, the joke's over. Paddy's told me.
Yeah, he's a bit choked with me. He thinks I've been a bit of a naughty boy. He reckons I've disobeyed orders, broken surveillance, and generally acting with gross irresponsibility.
And what do you reckon?
Well, I reckon I took the only steps possible in the circumstances. I called off a surveillance which was wasting time and men.
And moved in here with your well-known subtlety.
The girl is a hooker, not a spy.
I've seen the log. Oliver mentioned some film.
Yeah, he'll be bringing it. It's a blue film starring Heidi, with a big deal set up in Amsterdam.
All right, so she's in blue movies. What does that prove? It's as good a cover as any.
Oh, come on, Alan. It blows your case against the girl into the dustbin.
Does it? What about the false passport?
Yeah, well, she reckons Oliver supplied that. Ah, speak of the devil. Oliver, I presume.
What is all this crap? Who are you?
Now, watch it, Oliver. You know what we call that in this country? Violence of the tongue. We don't want any of your Amsterdam free thinking here. Yeah. Heidi told me everything about you. You're a little pimp, aren't you, Oliver? A right stinking
All right, that's
pimp.
enough, Haggerty. Now, Oliver, Heidi Schneider's passport. She says you supplied her with it. Did you?
If she says so.
She does say so.
I want to know why.
Why don't you ask her?
You ask her, Oliver. Go on, ask her!
Heidi, why did I give you a passport?
To come here as an au pair.
Now, Oliver, ask her what was wrong with her own passport.
What was wrong with your own passport?
I've been busted twice. I couldn't have got a job as an au pair with that record.
You were in Paris in June of last year, weren't you, Heidi?
No.
Where were you then?
Holloway prison.
Right. For my next trip.
All right, Haggerty. Point taken. Hello, is that Mrs. Miles?
Yes. Who is that?
It's Mr. Craven. I'm sorry to disturb you at this late hour. Could I speak to Odette, please?
I'm afraid you can't. She's not back yet. I'm beginning to get rather worried because she's never as late as this. I don't understand it.
No. Neither do I.
Yes. Yes, put him through. Carry on, Craven.
Well, there's little else I can say, sir. I've put all the facts in my report. The rest is purely my own opinion.
Which, summed up, is?
Well, I find it hard to believe the girl is lying. And even more difficult to believe that she's the girl you initially described. It's just not that type.
No, there's nothing else. Thank you. Well, you're dead wrong, Craven. The Swiss have spoken to Dr. LaRousse in Andermatt.
But I had her story checked out. He must admit to knowing Odette.
He knows her all right. She's with him now and has been for the last 6 months.
I've checked with the Albert Hall, sir. The people at the box office say that something was collected by somebody answering Odette's description. It seems very much as though the bird's flown, sir.
I'd better compose a skillful apology to certain interested parties.
If I might just make a point, sir.
No thanks, Craven. I think both Mr. Strand and I wish to make it clear that no blame attaches to you. I feel that you did a good job in extremely difficult and complicated circumstances.
Nevertheless, you blew it.
You're overdue some sleep, Craven. It would be sensible if you took it. We'll discuss your report tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Any other jobs you want done, sir? Just call on me.
Haggerty, take over.
Yes, sir. I feel that... Yes, sir.
Sugar, sir?
Yeah, 2 lumps.
I hope the bacon's not cold. I did the eggs sunny side up. I hope that's all right. And the toaster isn't working, sir, so I'm
Alan.
afraid you... Sorry, sir?
Anybody that comes round here first thing in the morning and volunteers to cook my breakfast while she's off duty has to call me Alan.
I will, if you'll eat your breakfast. Do you mind if I say something, sir? Alan, forget it. Really, it's not your case. You win a few...
You lose a few, I know. So she's not Odette Gutman, but she's pretending to be. And unless the Home Office has slipped up, she's using the real Odette Gutman's passport.
Look, Alan, you're off the case, so what's the point?
The point is I don't believe for one moment that she's our sleeper. And if she isn't, somebody else is.
You've got her description. Come in. Usual drill. Airports, termini. Let me know immediately if there are any problems.
Locking the stable door, sir.
Mr. Strand thinks there's a chance she might still be in the country. If that messenger hasn't arrived, she could be holed up somewhere. She might have taken fright, notified her contacts, anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the people at the Albert Hall can't remember who left the envelope she picked up. It might have been the film, but could have been fresh instructions.
You know, it just might have been an air ticket.
Yes? Yes, well, that's worth a try. If she hasn't left the country, we've got a chance. I'll get Maguire to check the travel agent, sir.
Haggerty and Co. will be chasing all over the place trying to find her, while the real girl gets clean away.
What can you possibly do to stop them?
Find out what she was doing over here on Odette Gutman's passport and prove to Strand and Glover she's nothing to do with Connors, microfilm, or the KGB.
I'll say this for you. You don't lose easily.
Not that old, darling. Now, to get over here on Odette Gutman's passport, she'd have to look enough like the original to get through passport control. Could be a relative.
We've confirmation of the likeness from that other girl, Suzanne. She thought she recognized her.
Yeah, but more serious. Different hairstyle, different color. And last night she kept talking to me about the man I love, the man I love. She showed me a photograph. She said it was of the doctor. I'm willing to bet it wasn't. I think it was of the man she actually loves. I wonder who the hell he is.
You haven't got that picture, have you?
No, but I remember it.
You think that man's got something to do with why she disappeared?
I don't know. Maybe us pulling her in and interviewing her frightened her. She thought we were onto the passport thing and decided to leave. That's just a guess, but it's not too wild.
But we've still got her passport.
No, we've got Odette Gutman's passport, not hers.
Of course.
What we need to know now is the answer to the $64,000 question. What was she doing over here on Odette Gutman's passport in the first place? Let's go round to the Miles place as fast as we can and go through her gear from top to bottom.
Look at this, sir. Letters from an Odette in Switzerland. They must have been in this together. Probably swapped passports.
What we need is letters with her real name on them. Each all addressed to Odette Goodman.
Lots of concert programs. Festival Hall, Albert Hall, Philharmonic, Liverpool.
Liverpool? Any dates on them?
Oh. These are old ones. Last year.
Last year? Liverpool? I bet she has been in this country before.
Where does that get us?
I'm not sure.
You what? What time? Geneva? Get what you can on the man and come straight in. Fingers crossed, sir, I think we've got her. A man booked a ticket in Odette Goodman's name to Geneva on the midnight plane.
Yes, my son spends a good deal of time in London. His organisation promotes a lot of concerts down here these days. But of course, whenever he can, he goes back to Liverpool to his wife and family.
Yes. Do you have a photograph of your son, Mrs. Miles?
Yes. There you are. That was taken 2 years ago in Bayreuth at a music festival.
Mrs. Miles, your daughter-in-law had an au pair girl. She got into some trouble, stole a wedding ring or something. Did you ever see this girl?
No, I didn't.
What happened to her?
I don't know. I think she was just packed off home. Why?
I think somebody persuaded her to come back to this country. Your son.
Robert Miles. He paid for the ticket, did he?
No, he didn't have to, sir. He charged it. He makes half a dozen overseas trips a year.
Including one to Canada, you think?
Maybe. Let's ask him, shall we?
Thank you.
Well, depends entirely on what we've got. Oh, hello. This time you haven't missed the party. You don't know Robert Miles, do you? Detective Chief Inspector Craven. Mr. Miles is an associate of Odette Goodman.
I know. Where is she?
Being searched.
You can search as long as you like. You won't find anything.
Well, no.
No, you're wasting your time. I blew it yesterday. It's your turn today. It happens.
Yeah, it hasn't happened to me very often, you know.
No. And now's your chance to start getting used to it.
Anything?
What is it that you're looking for?
Mr. Haggerty's looking for some very important microfilm.
Microfilm?
Yeah. He thinks you're a spy.
Spy? Do you think that too?
No. But I want to know how you got into this country on Odette Goodman's passport.
You know.
Yes, we know. Do you look very much alike?
Yes, very much. We're second cousins.
Mr. Craven? Mrs. Miles? Robert?
Mrs. Miles, I'm sorry to put you to this inconvenience.
That's all right.
I'm Detective Chief Inspector Craven. This is Detective Chief Inspector Haggerty. You know this lady?
I do.
Who is she?
Bridget. Bridget Fuerta.
Was she your au pair?
Yes.
Mrs. Miles, could you tell us where she was in June of last year?
June? Yes, I can tell you exactly. She was on holiday with me and the children at our cottage in Wales.
Thank you, Mrs. Miles.
See what you mean.
So we're back in double harness, right?
Yeah, I have no complaints.
Right. You and Mary check in at Hammersmith and wait for me there.
Yeah, where are you going?
Check on a suspect.
Who?
Use your fingers. If Strand is right about that date of birth thing, there's only one left. Hello, Simon. Sorry to take up your time, but your mother tells me you were here when Suzanne went out. You any idea where she went?
Yeah, where she always goes. Out with some bloke.
Oh, which one?
Bloke called Roger.
Roger, eh? What's he like?
Don't know. Don't think she does either.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard her describe herself to him on the phone. What she looks like, kind of clothes she wears, you know. Then she asked him what flight he would be on, the number.
Oh, and what was it? The flight number, I mean.
I don't know. She said she'd be waiting for him in the arrivals.
Pan American announced the arrival of Flight 120 from San Francisco.
She's gone into the washroom.
Right. Let us know as soon as she comes out. What the hell's she doing in there, Sergeant? Giving herself a full facial.
Attention, please. A message for Miss Suzanne Brodel. Will Miss Brodel please go to the information desk opposite Gateway 6? Thank you.
Mary, get inside that washroom and see what's going on. We'll cover the checking desk.
Right. The Tamara message was a hoax. She's made contact. They're going towards the exit. I'm moving to intercept.
All right, Mary, but hold off until...
Suzanne Brodel, I'm a police officer. Stop him! Stop him!
It's all right, it's the police. Evans, it's Craven. I'm down in the car park. I'll keep you posted. Tom?
Will the access is sealed?
She's over there somewhere. Mary's just getting...
Well, that was original anyway.
Yeah. Made up for her being stupid enough to try to tackle those two alone. Still, I'm glad she's on our side.
Yeah. Your car is coming, is it?
Yeah, why are you in a hurry?
Yeah, got a date.
Who with?
Use your fingers.